Hello! Today I decided to do a video on some of the retro consoles that I have recently purchased or found or extorted or stolen. I figured I might as well feed off the nostalgia. Maybe I can get more than 50 views on my videos. As you can see, I've picked up quite a few things, and I've tested just the original NES, and that's it. All this stuff needs to be tested. So this should be fun. I feel the nostalgia pouring back already. So, surprisingly, this thing still works. This is the TV that I had when I was a kid. So actually, this TV only has a coaxial in, so I had to route the consoles through a VCR. Does anything look more 90s, late 80s, early 90s than this setup here? A Nintendo on top of a VCR hooked up to an old tube TV. Let's see if it works. It's all coming back to me. So this I know works. Okay, good. I miss the days of just being able to plug something in and just immediately playing it. Next, let's test. I had bought a copy, actually I got 2 copies of Super Mario 3. I had bought one online on a whim while I was waiting on someone on Craigslist to email me back about a copy. So I got impatient, and then they emailed me back, and I ended up just buying both because fuck it, why not? Oh. Alright. Huh. Okay, so that copy may be just straight up broken. Balls. Let's try the other one. Alright, well, that blows. Let's try Excitebike. Boy. Boy, at this rate, the whole thing might be a wash. Let's try Gold Zelda. Boy, this ain't going so well. Tetris. Abadox. Well, Super Mario works, if nothing else. And literally, I mean nothing else. Okay, so a lot of these games have probably been sitting for a very, very long time, and the old blow into the cartridge will not suffice. So I got some Windex and some Q-tips and cleaned the contacts that are inside the cartridge. So it looks like some of these may now work and some of them still may require further cleaning. Yippee. Alright, so I got 2 that work and a whole shitload that don't. Okay, so it turns out that part of the problem may actually be the Nintendo itself. Some forums online will usually recommend that you get a new 72-pin connector, which is what the cartridge will plug into. So I already ordered one on eBay, so we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, let's test out some of this other crap. Looks like a winner to me. Okay, so that's the only Super Nintendo game I have to test for now. Alright, let's try some of this Genesis stuff. I never actually had a Genesis when I was growing up, so this should be interesting. Or, you know, just nothing happens at all, so. Ugh. You know, I'm not an electrician, but I'm pretty sure this should be plugged in. Alright. Yeah. You know, I did have some friends when I was growing up that that had a Genesis, but I've never actually owned one myself. Alright, fuck that shit. Let's try Urban Strike. Which again, I never had a Genesis growing up, so I don't know if this is normal or not, but this cartridge is kind of funky looking. I don't know what this little yellow tab is for, but whatever. I know there were some situations where the developers would put extra hardware in the cartridge itself, but what the hell do I know? Well, that one works. Last but not least, we got Mortal Kombat. I know when I was a kid, I always wanted the Genesis and the Genesis version of Mortal Kombat because I had just heard that the Genesis version had more blood. So both the Genesises work, which is nice. Also, in one of the Craigslist things that I got was this little miniature Genesis. Looks like it's made by some Chinese thing I've never heard of before. So let's see if this one works. The sound definitely sounds weird. What are you gonna do? As long as it sort of works, I guess. Neat. Okay, next. What do I got? I have a couple Dreamcasts that I need to test out. Alright, let's test the first one. Okay. Alright, let's try the second one. delightful. Well, I had 2 Dreamcasts. One of them doesn't appear to work at all. The other one doesn't appear to be able to read games. I don't know if it's a laser or if the games are scratched up. They don't look like they're that bad, so I would assume that it's just not able to read them. So I think that's everything for the most part. It seems about 50-50. I had bought a it's like some Chinese like combo thing. It's supposed to be able to play Super Nintendo and Nintendo games. I plugged it in and it started kind of smelling funny, so that's probably garbage. As for the other stuff, it seems to be about 50-50. I was kind of hoping for a better batting average than that, but what the fuck are you gonna do? I did have something in my VCR this whole time. I have no idea what's in it. Find out with me, won't you? Play. And it's an old 90s anime. Which is basically all I watched in the 90s anyway. I'm kind of surprised the old VCR still works. Of all this other shit. See you next time!